Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I don't want to be like you. Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I hold it back on the pay-per-view.
My drop, I know my drop, I know my situation. I want to fight. That's my food. Check it, you know. But it's gonna be very difficult for both of us.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Untitled, where we kick back, relax, and just talk a little bit of everything. And this week's topic of conversation is obviously Captain Marvel. We're going to review that. So, spoiler alerts, I guess. I don't know what I'll remember, but Mike was just at the movies, putting butter on the popcorn with a hot date. So, we'll talk that. We're also going to be in Texas this week. So, yeah, we land Wednesday. So, anybody in the Texas area, man, make the trip to Dallas. Let's get some barbecue, man. Let's get some ribs together. Also, Border Wars, man, Friday. This is going to be Mike's first season of Border Wars, so that's going to be interesting. He's also going to be commentating. We're hoping to use our new software and hardware for this one, so really excited. But Mike, what's up? See you battling with the newest mastermind early, man. Rubbed you the wrong already?
I didn't know who it was. I thought that was Khan. But man, yeah, we got the Marvel review. That shit was pretty good to me. I enjoyed it. Thought it was a very, very well done film. You know, could have been a little bit better, but it is what it is. Yeah, my first week of Border Wars, man, it's gonna be very intriguing and interesting to see everybody and see how everything plays out, and just meeting the guys and being down in Texas, man. I ain't been in Texas since 2016 maybe. So yeah, be good to go back down to Texas and get some of that good old Texas food where the portions are very, very, very generous.
Yeah, man, I'm dying to get some barbecue. Cruz, you keep saying I gotta call Cruz myself, make sure he gonna pick me up. I ain't even make no pickup plans and shit.
I mean, I looked and see how far we was from the airport. I was just like, 30 minutes ain't 20 minutes ain't bad, but shit, it's a lot of motherfucking money and shit. Cruz said, hey, I live like
the car. I mean, who Cruz? What day Cruz gets there though?
Cruz lived there.
I know, but what day he get to the B&B though?
He lived 15 minutes from the airport, both airports.
Okay. I mean, still, we might have to get a car, bro.
That's what I was thinking too, man. We go ahead and
what we gonna do? Just eat whatever's around us?
Get a van, bro.
Day?
That's why I was thinking about getting a van or something, man. I knew a van probably will be the most economical vehicle, and
Javier driving up.
Javier driving from fucking Alabama, my nigga, please. Javier driving to Gary, Georgia to fly out. You know what I'm saying? He ain't driving to them Alabama, but Mario says to be there. He has a car. Also, Joseph and his brother Matt got a car. But yeah, like one more vehicle wouldn't be a bad idea, especially a van. What time do you arrive?
Man, I get there early because I'm trying to make it to the media workout Wednesday.
I was trying to too, but the way the flights looked, the earliest I could have been there was like 10:30ish. You know what I'm saying? But even when I try to go back and buy a ticket,
that's early enough for the media workout.
Even when I try to go back and get that ticket, it was gone.
Oh,
only one that they had left was the 2:30 straight away, straight flight. But I'll be there Thursday for the main press conference and Friday for the weigh-in. So, and the venue was like just half a mile from the B&B. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be at the stadium a lot. I wouldn't mind
half a mile. You sure? Because half a mile like 10 minutes, 12
walking.
Walking.
If we get a car, shit, half a mile like 3 minutes.
Yeah, but are we gonna find parking half a mile away from the fucking?
You wouldn't trust a 2-star.
Are we gonna start parking half a mile away from the venue? That's the thing.
You gotta realize down in Texas, man, parking gonna be a lot cheaper than you LA and Vegas and New York, you know what I'm saying? So, and man, I don't know if you ever seen the AT&T Stadium, but like they got a gang of room around that motherfucker. It ain't like it's like in the middle of like a downtown area. It's out there by itself, and they just built a subdivision and like houses around it and shit. So you can expect, man, to have a good time, man. It's gonna be a lot of YouTube personalities, a lot of boxers, a lot of trainers, a lot of got Dean coming down. Dean from the UK, Dylan White brother, he'll be there. We already talked to him about possibly meeting up. Wilder's supposed to be there, you know what I'm saying? Kind of be intriguing to see that dynamic if it plays out.
I don't think Dylan ain't gonna be there though.
You don't think Dylan will come with his brother?
Nah, he seem to be on a mission to get things off the ground.
Dylan says he enjoys events, and he's not. Technically, he's still a free agent, so I mean, it is what it is. I mean, PBC maybe can lure Dylan to another event, and if he is there, I mean, we're pretty sure we'll have Cantu ringside covering the fight. So it is what it is.
I'm actually approved as well. We both are, so you know, we'll see. Same thing like Wilder Fury, you know. So I'll decide last minute what we'll do. I got to see what's up with Cantu. You know what I'm saying? He got a fight on Friday. Border Wars 4. Cantu. I just submitted new footage of Cantu, so if you want to check that out, go ahead. And you can see the man working. He's working on defense, is what I seen. Did you check it out? Cause I see you. Yeah. I see you line over there.
Check it. Check if Cantu goes to the fight, and let's just say he gets marked up a little bit. That's more exposure for fucking Border Wars. Cause during them interviews, bruh, what happened to you? Know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, we had Border Wars yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It's a event that we do. Blase.
Everybody ain't always thinking like you though. That's me and you always thinking brand first. You know, Cantu probably gonna want to throw some shades on. You know, it's Cantu. You know, them dudes, yo, him and Danny, like yo, they young, man. So they on that pretty like I'm out there.
Bro, what's going on with Jose? Is he on like a blackout right now or something? Like he ain't really as active as he was in the chat.
What,
you know what I'm saying? Oh,
what Jose? No, what you mean?
It just seems like it seems like it's getting fight weekend. Jose is cutting all that bullshit out. He's getting more and more serious.
Oh, well, you know how that go, right? I mean, the clock is ticking.
He focused, big guy. He focused.
I don't know if he focused. I see him trying to psych himself up. That's what I see. Like he talking this David and Goliath role and all this crazy. I woke up to a lot of
y'all are painting him as the underdog, bro. Like everybody that I've been seeing in that chat thinks Cruz is gonna just demolish Jose, bro. Like everybody just believe he's a walkover. Cruz got the power. We seen Cruz in there where I guess better opposition. I'm telling y'all, El Loco, he gonna earn his fucking nickname this weekend. I'm telling you. I got a good feeling about this.
I don't know how he gonna do that because the band line's coming out too. Bruce is all on it. And he's been watching the footage. Like it just don't, you know, it's tough, man. It's tough if you're Jose.
Are the lines close?
I can't say. I can't neither confirm nor deny because at the moment, you know, they are not out officially.
If Jose is plus money, I'm putting my money on Jose. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now.
You're putting your money on Jose, you know, whether it was actual money or not. Like it sounds like you know, knew who you wanted or who you was riding with. But let me go to some of these Patreon questions here. I mean, do you want to get into
Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel, you want to talk about that just a little bit?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I thought it was a good movie. I liked the way they played out her figuring out how she got her powers. I thought that was a real nice like little wrinkle in the movie because she had to remember certain things and like get on the machine where she was in like a what do you call it, like a reality that wasn't like a unconscious reality or whatever,
simulation,
something like that.
Like a simulator, but I don't I don't know. Can you explain more what you mean by like you like how they let her learn her powers?
Like they let her learn how she got those powers because she thought she was from that planet the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And then they showed the guy that was
the actual like when she got hit by the core.
When she realized like, hey, okay, this is how I really got these powers. I'm not really from this planet Kree or whatever. I'm from Earth and I've been here and like I just like I enjoyed the movie, man. I can't say like it just seems like it was a good setup for the Avengers
now, did you ever watch any Captain Marvel other versions or comic?
Never watched the comic book, never watched it, none of that.
Me neither. So I didn't know the origin story for Captain Marvel. So it was I accepted it well. Like I said, I think I said this before, that there's gonna be, Captain Marvel fanboys that have read the comic books, that have watched cartoons or whatever, and they may have an issue. But being a guy that's never known anything about Captain Marvel other than knowing that he was part of X-Men, but not knowing anything about the origin story, I think they did do a good job of giving you that origin on her. I think she was a good character too, almost Ryan Reynolds like, where it's like funny
comedy. Yeah, I was gonna say that shit was great, brother. The little comedy aspect that they threw in, and Samuel L. Jackson, man. I don't know what's going on with your, I don't know what they doing with your hair, man. But if they got, if they need you to play Fury, the guy the character, the agent, just go bald headed, homie. Like don't be putting that that toupee or wig on your shit. That little wave toupee, that shit look ridiculous on your hair, bro. Like just go bald headed, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really enjoy seeing your hairline like that.
Ooh,
Samuel L. Jackson wearing that fake ass hair and shit.
Bro, but you ain't get it
to make him look younger, of course. But that shit, okay, it is what it is.
Yeah, because that part of the
it was all like pre.
This was pre everything.
Yeah, pre everything. Yeah, I understand that, but I just got
cool. Which was cool to see the Tesseract, to see
the fucking old school Caprice, the old school bubble SS and Paula and shit. I seen the Caprice in that motherfucker. So yeah, man, I really those are like one of my two.
I'm talking about the car. He's seen the I'm talking about the Tesseract, the actual power source that's been in all the other movies in some shape or somehow. Like it's been on the what's Troy's movies? Thor's movies. It's been in Thor's movies.
Thor's movie. I think he said Troy. Like who the fuck is Troy?
I did say Troy by mistake, but it's been in Thor's movies. It's been everywhere. So like, it was cool, man. It was cool. It's just old. Like she landed inside of a blockbuster. So interesting to see how they bring her up to date, right? Because the other captain that was old was America. So like, do they meet up before Endgame?
Absolutely. That they should at least bump heads, and it's like kind of both army and kind of shit, like that kind of shit. But
and she wasn't even legit army though. Like
she ain't make it. You know what I'm saying? She ain't make it such a right.
Well, no, they was like back then women couldn't be in the army or some shit or whatever part.
She was Air Force. She was Air Force.
So they was like on a secret
mission or some shit like that.
Not even mission, bro. I mean, yeah, mission ultimately, but they was like on a, let's say, privately owned military that was, basically their
private government, shit like that.
Yeah. It was a little weird, but none of that, threw me off or made me, I don't know, lose.
Bro, when she found out nigga, she could fly, boy, you should see me got them moved there. Like, nigga, bitch,
yeah. I like that too. Actually, one of my best scenes was when she got captured and they had these weird cuffs on her, so she was forced to fight. That was pretty cool.
And she was fucking them niggas up. Yeah. She was like a lot stronger than like I thought she would have been. You know
what's that dude's name? Jude Law. He's always a bad dude, right? Is it Jude Law?
Yeah, but he started. No, is it Jude Law?
I don't know. I gotta look it up. And so is the other bad dude, the Kree one.
I hate when the Kree one. I hate when they put those guys in movies. You know what I'm saying? Because you kind of already know if they start off as good guys, you kind of know that they're gonna double cross. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
Like it's a couple more guys that too that have that look. What's the guy's name that fucking played in
What the double cross look?
yeah, that played in Boardwalk Empire.
The
He was
skinny dude?
the agent dude.
Oh yes. He also played in Superman. He was the bad guy in Superman.
Exactly. That's my point. Whenever you see those guys in movies, you know.
But he was a
he's gonna be
damn
villain.
bad guy.
He's always a good bad guy.
Turned into a good guy or a good gangster in Boardwalk Empire. Remember, he lost it. He wasn't a cop no more.
Nigga lost his job because he was doing foul shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he was doing foul shit to get the criminals, though. He ain't start doing foul shit till he got with the criminals.
Yeah, you get dirty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah, go ahead and go to these.
I'm gonna give you another Netflix recommendation. Banging too. I'm telling you, they killing me now. Now that I watch one voiceover, they throwing them all at me. But yo, this one is dope. It's called Distrito Salvaje, which means wild district. And it's they translate it for you, even the title and everything. So it's like wild district is voiceover. It got to do, bro. I watched this at first because I'm like, yo, this dude is Marquez's brother. Juan Manuel Marquez, that's his brother. And it's crazy because I Googled him and everything. He's not. Homeboy is he's Colombian, not even Mexican. But wait till y'all watch this shit. He looked just like Marquez's brother. And it's great though. The series is actually really good. It's basically the synopsis is like a ex-guerrilla mercenary turns himself in to the Colombian government and is being allowed reform back into society because the guerrillas come and they take you from your parents and they force you to be in the army. So a lot of these people doing crimes and shit that they forced to do because you try to escape, they kill you. You do escape, they kill your family. Yeah, whatever. So, bro, this dude is like a G. He's got like over 200 kills. He's a legend. His name is Yeye. He's known all over, but they don't know his face. His legend speaks for itself. So he's trying to reintegrate because while he was out there in the jungles of Colombia on some guerrilla shit, an American tourist got captured by his platoon or whatever the fuck you want to call his posse. And basically he fell in love with her, had a kid, and his right-hand man, he wasn't liking that. He was all extra militant and we got to kill everybody and we should never fall in love and all that shit. So Yeye dipped off because the dude killed his wife eventually, killed the girl, not the wife, killed the girl. So he had to dip off to raise the kid. Well, not really raise him because once she killed the baby mother, like he got the grandson to the grandmother. He got his son to the grandmother somehow. But there was a twist. Like that same dude later came in a house very later in the series, put the son on the knees, put the father on the knees, and was saying like he used to fuck her too. Like he like, yo, why you don't tell your son I used to fuck her too? You know what I'm saying? And look, he got blonde hair and light eyes like me, and you ain't got blonde hair. That shit, I was like, oh, this nigga really disrespectful. I mean, yo, I ain't gonna give you no more spoilers, but it's definitely good. Did you watch the other one?
Yeah, no, I ain't watched the other one, man. I be so busy, nigga, watching my own little shows. Like, I watched the season finale of Shameless last night, which was good. Fiona is actually leaving the show, so next season is gonna be kind of curious to see how that plays out. Also, I watched
what they wrote her off.
I guess so. Like it made it seem like she was like she got some money and said she was just leaving Chicago and going somewhere else. So I don't think she's gonna be on next year. And I actually looked it up, and they said yes, they leaving the door open for her to come back, but they don't know if she will.
Bro, also, I kind of watched the episode of that the other day, like just because I used to watch it heavy, but then I ran across it, and it looked like she was back in a corner store working.
She was.
Man, she trash. She got the worst. Yo, she got the worst luck. No matter how good jobs she finds, she always end up losing them. Something always end up happening. She always end up getting a hood booger job.
And then she got that check though. She got that check from that money she invested for that 100,000. So she quit that job. But I don't want
I think I
to give
seen
you
that episode where the dude was like, she bumped into the dude at the store, and he was like, "Oh, I was actually looking for you, and I'm gonna buy your stock or some shit." And she was happy, but what the fuck she gonna do with a punk ass 100?
She left. I guess I don't know.
Enough, cat.
She even got 100, nigga. She got 50. She gave 50 of it to the people at the house. But she got 50 left. So I don't know what she gonna do with that. But yeah. Also I watched
going nowhere then. She'll be back next season.
I watched Black Monday. That shit is always funny, you know what I'm saying? Very entertaining. And The Walking Dead, man.
What's that?
Don Cheadle new series on Showtime. I always check out Don.
So what happened? His other series fell apart? House of Cards? House
of Lives just ran its course, you know what I'm saying? They end up being him and the white lady end up being partners and got married, and that's how that ended. They had a kid too. But what this one, man, is about like the stock market and how the stock market crashed and like
he got like a pro, and there's the other black girl in it, the real famous one. What's her name?
Regina King.
Yeah,
it was pretty good too. So yeah, I checked it out.
2 episodes. I don't like it because I hate when people like, yo, we in the 20th century. When we was in the 80s, motherfuckers was making Back to the Future and all these movies about the future. Now we in the future and they making movies about the 80s. Like, nah, get your shit together, bro.
Nostalgia, man, nostalgia.
Nah. I don't want to see Don Cheadle with a fro and them old ass suits and talking like in the 80s. I'm done with that. It's like that kind of bothered me a little bit about the Samuel Jackson, but I understood it because I know where Fury is at now. So it was good to see how Fury loses his eye, even though we ain't eventually see it. Like, I mean, he just got to get a prosthetic eye, like just off the scratch. Like they didn't even give us any info, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? That was okay.
The last thing, man, Dazn and Mero on Showtime, man, that shit it's very, very good, very funny. These guys are doing an excellent job, and I've really been enjoying seeing them like once a week. But I wish they would figure out a way to do it every day like they used to. But once a week is pretty good.
That's the issue when you go, mainstream. And that's why I always say, like, I want to remain here because then you controlled. You can't do what you want because of broadband and all that, man. Like, that's what Ak and Barack, that's why they got it. They got it good. You know what I mean? They just create content and it gets uploaded. There's no one time a week. That's weak, bro. Boxing don't work like that.
Oh yeah, it doesn't work for boxing, but like for what they do, the hip hop genre, like once a week little skit kind of comedy, little recap show.
That, man. If I was into hip hop, I'm pretty sure there would be hip hop news every day that they could entice me into.
It is. It's the Breakfast Club, but when you look at Joe Budden, he do a once a week podcast, and he also got a show on Revolt.
Like all big dudes. All big podcasts go once a month or once a week. Like,
if you look at the Everyday Struggle, which he left, they still do daily shows.
Oh, Academic ain't even there either, right?
Academic's there. Joe Budden not there.
Okay. Yeah, well, see, they got it right. And Daily Struggle was doing numbers when Joe Buttons was there.
Yeah, not they still do decent, but not the numbers that they did when Joe was there, of course. So. Yeah, I mean, it's different avenues for like different shit.
That's gotta hurt your ego if you Academics. I mean, obviously, maybe not so much because he knows, like, yo, Joe was Joe. He had an entire rap career.
Yeah.
For this, and I'm made. I'm a YouTuber, but numbers dropping is always gonna hurt.
Yeah, they do. I mean, the Soulja Boy that they did last month got 3.5.
Yo, speaking of numbers, yo. You see, people hated on my man Tekashi, but how Tekashi interview on 106 doing better numbers than R. Kelly's interview on CBS?
R. Kelly wasn't on the Breakfast Club.
That's what
let R. Kelly go to the Breakfast Club, nigga.
Bruh, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That someone like the Breakfast Club with a smaller fan base does bigger numbers than CBS, which is like a corporation.
But you gotta think though, man. The people that are watching the Breakfast Club are the young
dozens of years.
They old though, bro. Like these young kids that are these 20-year-olds and these 21 years old, they ain't getting on CBS.
R. Kelly old.
Okay, but they ain't getting on CBS. All the clips that these kids have seen have been for fucking YouTube or fucking
I'm
IG.
trying to show you that I don't think the R. Kelly news personality, all that ain't as big as everything else.
You tripping, bro.
Wow.
That R. Kelly shit had the fucking news lit for about 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah, but
it's still kind of going.
The interview in question.
The interview got memed and fucking little gifs going crazy, bro.
The interview doesn't have that many though.
Because if R. Kelly was, if you put like the equivalent, say Tekashi was on the Breakfast Club and R. Kelly was on the Breakfast Club, I'm telling you, the R. Kelly video would trump that Tekashi video because it has so much history and people want to.
But you can't do that.
I know you can't.
All you can do is equate what's out there, and what's out there is that the Tekashi was bigger.
The people who consume this shit are consuming it via you. We're not going to fucking CBS to watch the fucking Good Morning America.
Bro, I don't know what you are smoking over there. I'm talking CBS on YouTube, man.
How many people are checking for R. Kelly on CBS? Only thing that they're doing, they're typing in R. Kelly and getting
research. I didn't watch the interview with Gail, whoever.
Me either.
It was one of the questions in our Patreon topics and questions, so I went and watched the interview. Where do I go to find it? Google and YouTube.
YouTube, that's it.
YouTube was there, and it's on CBS. Like, I don't care who don't watch CBS. If you want to search the interview, you're going to find CBS because you can't go.
Look how many bootleg sites have that interview too on YouTube. Go check it out. That interview is everywhere, bro. Like that interview has like hundreds of thousands of hits on different platforms.
Yeah, but in its entirety, it's on CBS. Like I clicked on a 2-minute one, and then boom, my next one was the real one. But it's neither here nor there. I mean, that's my opinion. I feel like it's not getting as much as, you know, other people get. That's all. I think 5 million is a bit mediocre for some of the other names that we've seen do interviews on major platforms. I think that's not mediocre because, you know, God would bless me with 5 million. I'll be straight happy. But, you know, I do think it's a little bit lower than what I expected, if that's, you know, any fairer. So
you got to still take into consideration that the Tekashi interview had time to grow too. So give it a chance, man.
I mean, when did this drop?
Maybe we'll say 6 days ago. 6 days ago, got 3.1 million from a 10-minute clip. Let me see the full. They ain't dropped the full one yet. I don't see it on CBS.
I've seen the full one. Let me see.
10-minute, a 5-minute. Well, that's the Breakfast Club. A 2-minute clip got 34,000. 10-minute clip got 3.1. The Little Women clip, another one got 5.3. A 12-minute clip got 5.3.
CBS News published March 6, which is 4 days ago. R. Kelly was binged in interview with Gail King, columnist says, and that is a 12-minute interview with 5,300,000. 5.3.
Yeah. And then you got to take in consideration of what's happened last week. The little Michael Jackson shit came out, Leaving Neverland. So they were pretty much like, and Gail.
That shit ain't getting no traction. Them dudes that try to come out and talk about Mike.
Yeah,
that shit got no traction.
It got traction for like 24 hours. After that, it wasn't like a lingering effect. But Oprah and like Gail had a smart thing, man. They did that shit. She did Michael Jackson. Gail did fucking.
Yeah, but didn't Oprah do hers on HBO?
Yeah, but Gail.
What happened to her? She falling off?
No, I think they just hired her, you know what I'm saying, to like do that thing or whatever for HBO. Like a contract deal.
She ain't sell that shit.
But look though, Gail and Oprah do a podcast called OG Podcast, I believe like every week. So I'm pretty sure that podcast did great numbers too with all the the hoopla.
Shane, they old ass doing podcasts trying to
Everybody do podcasts, bro.
play
You
my
think
game now.
a podcast game, nigga, motherfucker, bro. People just like I didn't really understand it at first because like I'm gonna lie to you, like podcast, I was like, man, I'm not listening to no shit for no hours but
Yeah,
then
everybody say that.
I started listening like these
That's
niggas.
everybody first impression. I can't sit there for 3 hours.
Shit. And then when y'all start adding video and shit, like when podcasts start doing video, it just makes it more visually. So yeah, I got a podcast that I gotta watch with Drink Champ. Sorry, y'all, I've been putting y'all on the back burner, but I'm gonna check it out. Wednesday, my fight that Trick Daddy won. Yeah, I gotta watch Trick Daddy.
Bum ass Nori. I'm telling you, they be giving sponsors.
Why you don't like Nori, nigga?
His raps was bubblegum. But anyway,
yeah, his rap was whack.
Man, I keep hearing boxing is a great place financially for fighters. So why aren't top fighters fighting each other? Where are the fight fans? No, where are the fights for the fans? I don't understand. It's called prize fighting. And in this era, the focus is on the prize. But to my understanding, the fighters are getting their prize. So why aren't they fighting?
I mean, I think it's the whole Mayweather effect. A lot of guys scared of losing that O. They feel like when they got to step in the ring with the guy of the equal 50-50 fight, then they need to be paid accordingly. So that's why you don't get the big glamour fights in these big glamour divisions. But we do have good fights in the divisions that aren't as glamorous. Like last year, we had a fight between Lara and her, two of the best, in the 154 division. That was a damn good fight. And I just think we sometimes you gotta wait. And being a boxing fan, I kind of understand it now because of the money aspect. But yeah, man, a lot of people are just want to cash out. So the big fight has to make financial sense. That's just sexy.
For sure.
I'll go to the next one while you're reading over there. Troy Graham, another one.
Let's go to the next. No doubles.
No doubles?
Not unless we need them.
Well, we only got 10.
You got Ahmet Jet Farah.
Yeah, Ahmet Jet Farah. Are we in the golden era of heavyweights like the 70s and 90s?
I'm gonna say yes, man, because I'm not like those other dudes, man, that sit around here talking about yesteryear. Fuck your years, man. It's our turn. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was laughing just now too, man. Speaking of it's our turn, because in that same breath, right, my son comes downstairs, he get his bowl of cereal, and I hear Max on his phone. And he just walking around the house like listening to Max on his phone and shit.
First take, man. First take.
You know, I was tight though. I'm like, bum ass Max. If he only knew, talk to Max anytime I want. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Max. Fuck Max. But I say that to say, man, yeah, man, this our era, man. So hell yeah, this our golden era or 90s, 70s, whatever you want to call it. Like, look, man, especially in retrospect, Mike Tyson and Wilder are definitely comparable because Mike had that aura of invincibility until he proved that he was vulnerable. So, you know, and the power's comparable, you know, so Lennox Lewis would be AJ, you know, Vitaly, Vladimir, like not Vitaly, but at least Vladimir, he's still on the cusp. You know, Dillian White, he's no Evander. There's really no Evander right there, right now. Could Usyk be him? Maybe in like resume, but not really fighting style. Like, yo, it's tough, man. We ever gonna get another Evander, man? I can't wait to do another Evander film study. Actually, that shit was pretty sweet the last time out.
Yeah, man, that motherfucker can throw some hands. Yeah, but we got Daniel Dubois, Tony Yoka coming up, FA coming up, Flip Hargrove coming up.
I keep talking this egg yolk dude. Like,
who?
I mean, last I heard, he tests positive like 3 times, or is that just like because the internet say shit?
Yeah. I mean, but we just talked to Virgin and it seemed like everything to go though.
Okay, so yeah, but what that mean? Like everything to go, meaning yeah, he's coming back. But what that meant?
Yeah, he's fighting this year.
What that meant for the drug, you know, issue? Like what he served his sentence. It's like
they said he just missed it. Like being
so it was really, it's only like Jamal, like he just didn't get.
Yeah, he missed 3 of them though.
Damn. So he was cycling off.
I don't know what he was doing. I know he missed 3 of them.
I mean, he was making sure not to be around until he was able to be around. I mean, I hear you.
No, those 3 could have been like the same day or back to back days. You know what I'm saying? So we don't already know the
all day. He did a Mario. We going out to Brandon. He says, Tank just got in trouble with the law again. Shaking my head. Do you guys feel he can be the next?
What?
Do you guys feel he could be the next Floyd? Because in my opinion, his career and life out of the ring is starting to be a mirror image of Broner.
Don't know about the next Floyd. It's tough task for anybody to be. But I did read a little bit into that story, and it seems like he had a altercation with a guy at an ATM machine, cops call, and from the report, Leno Ellaby came out with a quote. He's like, being a black man and in this era, if he would have put his hands on the cops, they wouldn't have just let him loose and let him go free that night. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how true the story is because he was not detained or arrested at the scene. They actually let him leave from the ATM area. Maybe the guy found out who he was, and then, you know what I'm saying, went back and filed charges. But we do know that there was a warrant out for his arrest, but don't know the severity or how serious the allegations are. I'll move on to the next question while you're over there doing that. Deontay Wilder and Dillian White, how did it benefit their careers walking away from their offers to fight Joshua?
Shit. Well, we just heard Wilder's about to get $100 million plus deal, and Dillian White's about to sign a huge, lucrative ESPN deal. So it works. Sometimes playing hard to get works. Where'd you read that at?
There was Troy Graham that I just read on.
No matter what, you want to be this fake people.
My bad. No. He got like 6 of them. I'm about 3 out of 6 of them.
Exactly. Meanwhile, there's other people like my man Jim,
Jose,
who already said, "What did you think of the R. Kelly interview? Do you think he's being targeted? I love TBV. I look forward to watching Border Wars. Be safe. Take care. I'll be watching the fight from home. Puro pinche Mikey. No, Mikey. Puro pinche RGA. That's what I'd be seeing every comment." So that's what he's going to be saying. Puro pinche Mikey. Puro pinche RGA. But we kind of hit already the R. Kelly thing. And
I don't think he's been targeted. I think sometimes your past just catch up with you.
Nah, it's just too much shit, man. Where smoke is fire, bro. It's like too many fucking underage girls you got issues with, like, bro. Like, and you obviously doing something. Like, yeah, maybe his pimp game is like crazy on 100. But like, bro, you ain't got to be a dickhead either. Like, let these women see their parents. Like, why are you making them fucking eat when you like, he on some dumb shit anyway. Let that motherfucker get beat up a little bit. Let him go to jail, get beat up a little bit. Cause it's like, yo, if anybody want to believe he ain't do nothing cool, at the end of the day, he's still abusive. Like, you could be mentally abusive, physically abusive, emotionally abusive. Like, you know, so like, and he's all that shit, bro. Like, you can't be telling niggas when to eat and what to put on and look in the corner and not go in his room and why you talking to him and call me dead. Man, R. Kelly need to get beat the fuck up. For real.
Yeah.
He need to get beat up because he ain't got no respect. Like, again, like this one thing, you know, having your way with a woman, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But like, motherfucker, treat her as a human. Like, she should still be allowed to go home, go see her family. And I get it also in his standpoint. Like, from his standpoint, he's so weak-minded. He like, man, if anybody get to talking, I'm gonna lose that control I got. And that's why I say, like, he's so bent up on his control, he need to get fucked up. Nobody should be wanting no control that bad, especially not over. And that's how you know he fucked up in the head, because like, you working on younger women and children because you know they're, you know, it's easier. It's easier. They're more gullible and naive and shit. So he need to get
absolutely.
So
move on to True Sob. Yo, Ness, within the next 3 to 5 years, I see TBV moving from YouTube due to the BS changes they consistently make. I personally would love to see TBV on Stars or Netflix because those platforms need a live podcast and boxing. I really want to I really want to TBV to grow bigger and better. So where could Ness and today's panel envision the next move when necessary?
You first, champ.
I mean, like Ness said, I mean the Patreon, like right here, this the platform. Like if we can just get 90,000 subs on Patreon, I mean, shit, we'll get half of that and we'll be good. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, just got to get more and more people involved on Patreon, and maybe we can start moving some of these shows that we do on Patreon. You know what I'm saying? So hey, who knows? What about you, Nestor Gibbs? I
Man,
mean, I think, but on one thing, I think YouTube let certain motherfuckers say what they want to say. Cause I watch the billionaires and Joe Rogan. Them motherfuckers be saying some outlandish shit sometimes. So
I just think like Rogan's on YouTube. AMC movie. Well, now it's Collider movie podcast. Like all the bigs are here, man. All the bigs are here. Yeah, YouTube may have its issues, and you got to abide by certain rules. But where don't you have to abide by certain rules? If we go to a network, there will be even more rules. I just don't want to be like I don't. If I get the big deal of a contract with Showtime and the security that it would give us, but at the very same time, now we got to be in that city. You know, how are we going to do the show? Is going to be always in studio. I just feel like the move is always going to be us, man. Be self-sufficient, be on our own. Like the end goal, like Mike said, have 90,000 Patreons or have, the .com, ThaBoxingvoice.com host the podcast. Like that could be the only place you get it. And it'd be a membership thing or something like that. Like, but I don't want to go anywhere where I'm restricted. There's dozens of other. I mean, look, Joe Buttons is here, bro. Like, where am I going? If Joe is here, where am I going? The Breakfast Club had to come to YouTube. Remember that. They wasn't on YouTube. They had to come. Like, we in the right place. We just need growth, man. We need that push. When you do research, all they say is collabs. You got to do collabs. That's their recommendations to grow. But who do we really have that we could collaborate with?
I don't know, man. I really don't know, man, because a lot of the boxing YouTubes have their own little narratives and shit. So maybe it'd be good for like controversy or debate on the show. And collabing with people can be good, but it also can be bad because sometimes you don't just want to be arguing the whole show and not getting like points across. But I think they're kind of right, man, because once you start being in other markets and talking to other people that maybe not really has an eye on boxing, then you can definitely grow. And that's why I've been reaching out to people like Charlemagne and Andrew Schultz and the Brilliant Edition and Flagrant 2 podcast, just to get another avenue of people that like combat sports and like funny shit. And I don't really have a problem with like having different people on the show or giving different opinions about their boxing knowledge, because I've been a person who's been openly said that I only been watching boxing 3 years, so I don't know what Ness knows, I don't know what Ron knows, but I do know that if you bring certain people in, then it can bring another eye on the audience, well, another eye from a different perspective, and just increase the value of the podcast. So it's always good to be it's always good to collab with people, but sometimes you just don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, man. I think that we already do enough collaborations. Our collaborations is with our fighters. We just need more of those big interviews. Like, look, man, when I was
Now,
doing,
look, I wouldn't mind seeing a little round table with Nestor, Barbershop, Ego, Dante, Seconds Out, Radio Raheem, if you know what I'm saying, Coogan, and just test you guys boxing and just see, you know what I'm saying, who can win a debate, who has the better points, who has the better speaking points, who really witty off top of the head, and who's not reading from a fucking card. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, any day. Any day. But honestly, I've been there already with a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? And I still stand out, and I ain't even patting myself on the back. People still come to me like, yo, who you with? Damn, you. I've been in the round table with Marcos, Ego. Who else? Never Fred, but me and Fred been interviewing at the same time, side by
I'm
side.
not talking about them, y'all asking them questions. I'm talking about somebody sitting here and asking y'all perspective on things.
Well, yeah, you know, we were on like a panel. Me and Ego, I think me and Ego was on a panel with like other people. And same thing with me and Marcos. Panel with like other people. And me and Ak and Barack was on a radio show together before. Yeah, man. I've been on Sirius with Marcos before. So yeah. But yeah, man, the vision is just growth, man. I just want that Young Turks feel. I haven't checked the Young Turks in a bit. I'm gonna just check them on a low just to see.
Who is that?
This political podcast on YouTube that just, you know, they're huge, man. They fucking, and they got the studio that I want. Like, if we could look,
you gotta check out that motherfucking that Logan Paul podcast and they studio nigga. They shit is ridiculous, and they sponsored by YouTube.
Dog, at that point, you got to remember, at that point, Logan probably got a YouTube number, man. He probably got a contact. Like, he just, yo, something's wrong with my channel. You know what I'm saying? They just, look, sponsored by YouTube because they throwing him ideas. Look, Young Turks is at, oh my God, 4.2 million. Yo, they almost at 4.3 subscribers.
Let me pull it up.
And they got memberships. And they got memberships on their YouTube channel already.
This nigga Logan Paul, YouTube Impulsive Podcast has 1.3 million followers and only has 40 videos. The first video was hold on, let me tell you when the first video. That shit was like recently, nigga. First video was 3 months ago. 1.4 million views.
Nah, listen, man. But these dudes is every day. I'm telling you, man, just check them out, man. This we would be doing well if this was us. Look, 19 hours ago, 15 hours, 21,000, 16 hours, 19,000, 17 hours, like every hour they put out content getting like 25,000. They're killing it. The Jesse Smollett and everything they got, you know, and obviously like boxing, the better the title or the sexier the news, the better the numbers. Like, look, 100K, like, bro, they go hard, man, and their studio is beautiful. They full blown legit news channel on YouTube.
Bro, you gotta watch, nigga. This little Logan Paul studio legit, my nigga. I'm talking about legit. This shit look fresh.
I don't put it past him. I know. Look at his fucking outfit for the fight. I'm sure, you know.
Look at this shit. This shit is crazy. That's crazy right there.
Yo, he put his Tal Lopez as cam artist.
Oh yeah, man. Oh wow, yeah, he is.
Look, he even got the Shure mics, man. Oh,
yeah.
He got him in studio. See, he know how to get you. Oh my God, that studio fire.
I told you, nigga. Look at that motherfucker.
Fire.
That's hard, man.
Oh no,
we'll get that one day, big dog.
They got one camera zooming and panning. That's bad. Nah. Look, see, that's not how you do it. Look, no. That panning shit is dumb.
You think so? When you can see all four people?
You can't, like, you see that? They so close, it makes no sense to just, oh, he's talking. No, now go to him and
yeah.
It's way too much.
Yeah.
See? What the fuck?
Yeah, too much movie.
Episode I'm watching?
My head nigga zooming in and shit. He's banging up.
He out of control, but
yeah.
That shit, 281,000 from the studio, champ. That's what I'm talking about.
nigga.
How
And
long,
I'm
how long Logan been doing this, man? He been out here.
3 months, nigga.
No, no,
This,
no, 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 no.
oh, it's podcast.
No. The brand that is Logan Paul, my nigga.
Oh, well, you gotta look up Logan Paul nigga YouTube page then if you want to find that out.
He been going strong for real long, man.
No, he got his YouTube page got 18 million subs.
Yo, I want to know. I actually want to listen to this because I know they gonna ask him like, do he be renting all this shit?
Of course.
This dude Ty Lopez stay acting like he got trizillion money, bro.
Like nigga, that nigga.
Trizillion, bro. I don't know what he do, but he got like he got crazy bread.
This nigga videos do 1.6, 1.3, 3 million, 2 million, 1.5, 1.2, 1.3, 1.1, 1.5.
Oh, come on, man. But that's Logan Paul, son. You wilding right now.
I know, man. Just nigga.
Logan. That's low. And he got the teeny bopper crowd like behind him.
Yeah.
All there. They all there.
They loving it.
All there. But I even like Joe Budden setup, man. I'll take a Joe Budden setup.
Honestly, like the perfect setup to me is that Joe Rogan shit, man. I love that shit, bro.
Yeah. I like
you know what I'm saying? Across the table.
You know who else? Let me see. Joey Coco Diaz. How his shit look now? Joey Coco.
The brilliant English not too bad. You know what I'm saying? They had changed it for a second, but I don't know why they didn't go back to the studio.
Yeah, the church of what's happening. Yo, and he do numbers too now. But that's the thing. He get all that residual because Joe Rogan always got. That's what I'm saying. Look, he got 400,000 subs, bro. We need somebody to find. It's like Tekashi said, man. We got here without no collabs. Ain't nobody bigging us up. We ain't got no sponsors. There ain't no MTK Global. There ain't no
Ain't no goddamn Kanye. I mean, ain't no Jay-Z to call. You know what I'm saying? When you Kanye West, you feel me?
There ain't no Floyd Mayweather, consistently saying I'm only doing interviews on Fight.
Yeah.
There ain't no Stephen A. Smith on saying anything, to help us. Let me get this call, man. It's my vet.
I'll do your thing, man. Yeah. Like Ness said, man, like when you built from the ground up, man, like look, I'm not gonna lie to you. I hit up Entry Schultz. Like he's one of the guys that I podcast that I figured on. And I was just like, man, being as outspoken as y'all are and saying half the reckless shit that y'all say, how do you guys consistently get sponsors? And he simply put, man, as long as you're consistent and the people like your work, man, just keep on doing it and the sponsors will come. We didn't start out with sponsors, man. You should, like the shit that we used to say, people used to run from us. Now we got sponsors with like Blue Apron and an audio book and all that kind of shit. So he was just saying, man, just stay consistent to what you do and like just be yourself and don't change up, man. And they'll eventually come knocking down the door because they see the people, and I can't stress this enough. The people is how we get bigger. If you guys like, not saying you guys, but the people on YouTube, just got to be more vocal in the comment section with liking the videos, in the post comment section when the video is over with, and you can comment below. Just got to start being more vocal. And I'm telling you, man, I believe that while we're in Dallas, we will reach 100,000 subscribers. In Dallas, we will reach 100,000 subscribers, and I think that just opens up a new door for us. And just the biggest thing is staying consistent and doing what you do every day. No days off, and just make sure that the people are behind you, because the people really control the sponsorships and the revenue that you can pull in.
Nah, I totally agree, man. Like the consistency, like that's what I'm saying. Like I can't wait to see what is going to be like this year with me and you doing the podcast every morning. That's like a huge push. Like we went from 2 times a day and a bunch of spontaneous shows to, like I was writing out a rate card because I'm trying to get the fucking podcast sponsored every day. So when I had to write that out, bro, like we go every day live, Monday through Sunday, and twice on Thursdays. Like we got shows. We're live on Saturday. Like I can't even say 5 days a week no more because we're live every Saturday. Every Saturday we live, and every Sunday we live. So it's 7 days a week. On Monday through Friday, yes, it's a Monday through Friday show, not 5 days a week. On Thursdays, twice a week. On Saturday, fuck, it could be almost 4 times a week, depending on the week that we have. We'll do 3 or 4 live fight chests. 2, 1 at the minimum, and then you got Sunday shows. So I think that the huge influx in content for the podcast is going to make a difference. And 1 full year of that, it's like, whoa, it's got to be. I'll even take this dude's studio, you know what I'm saying? And look, his camera transitions are way better, you know what I mean? But look, when we get to this level, we'll have that because Enrique will be able to give us more of his time. His time is just valuable. He gets paid a lot. But
yeah, absolutely, man.
When we on this level, all in one room, like he'll be there for this.
And I'm sure with that next step, being all in like one room, is gonna give us a bigger push. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. I mean, look. What's the difference between all right, cool. Yeah, Joey Coco Diaz is a comedian, you know what I'm saying? He's been on numerous platforms, he's got Joe Rogan and all that.
Joey Diaz. You be putting Coco in. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude? But Joey Diaz, okay, yeah. He did a hot boxing with Mike Tyson.
He's done everything, bro. He's done everything already. But he's worked to that point. 7 years ago, when he first started doing podcasts, I mean, I only knew him because someone put me on because he was on Joe Rogan. Then I, listened to his podcast and find out he's this comedian that's done all these, maybe C-level little plays or movies. And like, he's been grinding. But I'll be honest with you, this podcast is big for him. This podcast does good numbers and it's self-sufficient, bro. He even got the brick, man. He copying off of Joe Rogan, but what do you do, man? Why not copy what works?
He paying homage to Joe Rogan, you know what I'm saying? Never forget. Hey, nigga put me on. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they got the straw mics, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I like, bro. I like those little mics that are already there. You ain't gotta be hooking shit up when you come to the studio, you know what I'm saying? Shit's already there, you know what I'm saying?
No, Mike, this is a studio set.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
That shit every day is it. And that's what I'm saying. Like,
can you imagine like a set for us? Like, it would be like a ring or some shit.
If we got hired by somebody, we won't be able to use the set 7 days a week.
Why not though?
Because they ain't gonna give it to us. They got so much other programming. That's why your boys Deso and Moreno is 1 day a week.
And that's why when you go into these deals with people, be like, hey man, I know what you guys want us to do, but we want to be able to have our own studio.
As long as the deal, Mike, as long as they tell me and you like, yo, all right, we need you to do Showtime once a week or once a month, and they ain't gonna stop us from doing our podcast, then the money we making from them or the signing bonus, I'll invest, boom, get the studio, and then
going to the studio,
move, and that's it. Because that's my next step, man. I don't know if it's gonna take a loan or something, but he got a fucking thing that says cocksucker. Yo, I remember when I used to listen to this shit. He was the most vulgar motherfucker. He'll wake up as soon as his show started. The way I say good morning, he'll be like, "Good morning, you sons of bitches. Wash your pussies." Yo, you never heard Joey Coco Diaz?
Yeah, no, not outside of Joe Rogan.
Oh man, he
in a hot boxing with like Mike Tyson. But I just think after the fan appreciation,
eat mad cookies.
I think after the fan appreciation and possibly the event over in the UK, I think you start seeing things shake out a little bit more, man. Because it's only March and we already got both of them opportunities. Well, one is it's our own event, but the opportunity for the Box Festival, I mean, it is what it is. But I just think boxing just needs to invest more in the people who are putting in the work and not these guys like Brendan Schaub who really don't know shit about boxing.
Yeah, that's that's when it bothers, like Max Kellerman, like fuck it, do it by numbers. Then get Marcos Vieja on your show. I'm gonna give him some love, Ellie or somebody, Dante, if it's gonna be in the order of numbers, but nah. They ain't gonna get them. I mean, they do though. They do. Everybody got their own clique, right? Because Chris Mannix was bringing on that ESPN thing. Like he had Keith Idec there. He had other people there. So
I think Keith Idec had a deal with ESPN though. for that show.
Kevite had a deal.
Yeah, remember I asked him about it. Like, is that show coming back? He's like, nah, they shelved it for right now. And I think it's the reason because Chris Mannix probably is with the zone and don't want to probably got like a non-compete clause or something like that, especially when it comes to boxing. The zone could use a live podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you guys could use a nice little platform with a podcast that does daily shit. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I think as they get bigger, more opportunities will probably come, and we'll just be eating on that. We can go ahead and move on to this last question that comes from my guy. Let me see. Dave Caldwell. How could Michael possibly beat Earl on Saturday? I'll go first. There's no possibilities. I don't think. Oh, never mind. We got these two. I don't think. Mikey has enough power to keep Earl off of him. I don't think Mikey is big enough to keep Earl off of him. I think if Earl wants to go in there and make a statement, he gets him out first 6 rounds. I know Mikey's gonna be tough, so the first round won't be likely. So if I'm giving out betting advice, I would bet Earl Spence 3 through 6, maybe to back that up, maybe 6 through 9. I don't see Mikey making it past 9 rounds. So I think if there is a chance, I just don't see it, and hopefully Mikey and his camp sees it and they can exploit it. Best of luck to Mikey, but I just think he's fighting an uphill battle. Yes.
Yo, I was on Phantom stream this morning, and he's like, yeah, he's like getting real aggressive with people that are going for Mikey, but it's like, all right, so how you picking it? Oh, 6, possibly 8, but it could go the distance, and it's like, oh wait, so you don't think it's gonna stop it? So it's like I keep telling you, everybody when gun get put to that head, they don't know what they want to say.
I'm putting my money down, so I mean, I'm standing by my word. My money.
Mike, you're not really putting your money down. You say
my money's already.
Listen to me. You say you're confident, and that your money's already down, but is the punk bets again? Confidence. You gonna put the 100? You gonna put the 500?
No. What I am gonna do, I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put 50 on 3 through 6 and 50 on 6 through 9. That's what I'm putting my money. I'm waiting for those prop bets to come out.
$300.
$300.
Yeah, you said 50 on 3 through 6. Oh, grouping it. You grouping it?
Yeah, grouping it. Yeah.
Oh, you meant like 1, 3?
Bro, hell no. I ain't balling. Nigga, the fuck wrong with you?
Yeah, but I don't know what your odds are. I don't know what your mathematics.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm waiting for the odds to come because that money line plus one. I mean, even though I know it's probably going to happen. There's no doubt in my mind that Earl Spence. So I see what you're saying. If there's really no doubt,
there's no doubt. What do it matter if he's a plus 490? You still put 500. You get in your motherfucking.
Nah, he a plus 110. That shit just ain't sexy, Ness. It ain't sexy, man. We so used to getting these sexy ass bets.
It's sure money. We used to getting these sexy bets, but we ain't sure. I want sure. I want somebody to tell me, brother, I guarantee Earl Spence gets that win. Go ahead and open your son's CD and use this 5,000 because you investing smartly. But no one gonna say that. I'm like, that's on you, man. This boxing, man, it could be a headbutt, man. You seen what happened to Cintron? He flew out the ring, man. The fan man flew in the ring, man. Boxing crazy, man. Yo, dog, nobody is as sure as they act as soon as they got to put that bread up. Nobody.
Yeah, we're gonna see that. We'll see when the odds come out.
As much as I was talking all that shit, you won't catch me putting up no big money on Earl, straight money line or nothing like that. I'm gonna do my $1 and $2 parlays because, bruh, it's boxing, man. It's boxing. Yo, you couldn't have told me nothing. I thought Erickson Lubin was the next man, and he got ice. He got ice.
He got caught though, man.
All right, but it stopped.
Then he came back and stopped the nigga who ain't never been stopped.
Holmes, but you ain't put your money on the next fight. You put your money on this fight.
It's true.
You found with Lubin versus Charlo, and Charlo said,
I was.
Said not today. And what if Mike do the same shit? Oh, everybody like, oh, it's boxing. Oh, it ain't about power. It's pounds of pressure. It ain't about pounds of pressure and power. It's about punch placement. It ain't about punch placement. It's about accuracy. Man, if you get hit,
Earl get knocked out in his hometown by Michael Garcia, I will fucking wear a fucking I love Mikey shirt every day for the rest of my life.
Cool. But what about that phrase? If you get hit on the button, that don't exist no more. It don't exist in this fight.
He got chin of granite. Earl Spencer said he got chin of granite.
All right.
But let's go ahead. Last question from Deej. I'm gonna give this to you. Has British boxing hit a slump?
I don't think so, man. I think they still on and popping. I mean, look, you look around, you got the Fury deal, the ESPN deal with Frank.
Oh, this is American though, dog. He's talking about you got James DeGea retiring.
Yeah, but those
you got George Groves retiring. You had Tony
getting that shine. Dubois just got shine in America because of ESPN. What he's talking about, British boxing can't die if they fighters are being popular.
But a lot of these people are mad at the level of competition who you are fighting. A lot of people want to see Dubois fast track. A lot of people want to see Josh Kelly in there with somebody tough.
Bro, and I watch y'all fight, okay? Y'all wilding, man.
Everybody want to see Conor Ben fight Josh Kelly. People want to see Fowler on the fast track. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of like. I see what he's.
Man, he just man. Yeah, man.
He's like 9-0, but it's very impressive. I can see what he's saying. Some of the names aren't that recognizable to maybe the casual British public, but I think on down the line, people like Josh Kelly and the Daniel Dubois and Yards of Waxes and of course AJ. As long as AJ, they're y'all in pretty good shape, but yeah, hit maybe a little slump. You know what I'm saying? But not a big slump. Not too much.
Man, their names move the needle, man. Ain't even no slump.
Kell Brooks still move the needle like he used to. He fighting on somebody undercard.
Even the right name, hell yeah. He just need the right
name. I remember when Kell Brooks was doing.
If it was Kell Brooks versus Vargas or Josh Kelly, it'd be interesting. People be interested. And I'm just saying those names because that's the inventory over there. But
yeah, man.
We done ski and we out ski.
Check us tomorrow as we do a final. No, never mind. We won't be here tomorrow. Ness and Run will be in.
Morning show though.
Yeah. Definitely do a morning show, but it won't be on Patreon. Ness and Run will be in Philly.
We could if you put it together in terms of like what fights you want to watch or whatever. Film study.
What time y'all gotta leave? How far is DC? I mean, how far is Philly?
It's like an hour and a half. So we gotta be like he gotta be here at least by like 10:30.
What time to do the presser start?
Like 1.
Oh yeah, y'all gotta leave by like 11. Yeah, okay. Nah, ain't enough time, man. So y'all gotta be out of here by 10:30, 11. Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about we could do it after if you get the, we'll talk anyway, bro. Whatever's.
But yeah, Gross 1911 on IG and Gross 2312 on Twitter. Till next time.
Peace. And that's GTO, Instagram, Twitter, Outski.